Welcome everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is your 100 subscriber update. Sorry I couldn't really do a special video or anything like that. It is only 100 subscribers though, so... also, I generally don't like doing fancy things like that. I generally try to keep my videos straightforward as possible. Anyway, this is, I wanted to make this video for a few reasons. One, obviously I have 100 subscribers, and the other is just to give you guys an update of how things have been. I've been relying on just putting up channel comments for a while just to let you guys know that things were slowing down due to classes and all that. So first things first, thank you guys for subscribing and all that good stuff. Even if you don't exactly watch my videos, I'm very glad that you at least subscribe. Also, thank you for all the comments and feedback and what have you. It's been my subscriber count's been steadily increasing a little bit more than usual. Mostly Toho fans have been coming over. Just to let you guys know, my channel's not purely a Toho channel, nor is it any other sort of channel. I just play whatever, really. It just happens that Toho fan games tend to be a lot more interesting as far as mechanics and old school RPG styles go. So there is that. Anyway, the other thing is, for those who don't pay attention to my channel comments, I did cut back onto one LP for the weekdays, and I stopped doing Sundays simply because I was dealing with multiple projects as well as midterms. But midterms are done, and programs are, my programs and projects are kind of dealt with for the moment. So I got about half the semester left, so hopefully that'll go a little bit better. But I did use whatever spare time I did have to focus on Genius of Sapphiros a lot. So I have a lot of videos already made for Genius of Sapphiros. In fact, way too many. I'll probably have enough to actually get through another month or so, give or take, of video. Actually, probably more than that. So I apologize if you guys have any comments or feedback for that particular LP, but I won't be able to respond to it anytime soon unless I choose to. Well, I can't even redo. Well, I can, but it's very difficult. There are backup saves. But so yeah. So if you do ask for some sort of change, it's probably not going to happen. If you're looking for me to play other characters or something like that, you might get your wish soon enough, at least for a bit. And alright, so that's Genius of Sapphiros. Other thing is, I did recently record another part of Dungeons of Dreadmore for Sunday. Now I'm going to try doing that again. I'll probably do 1 or 2 videos a week, just to slowly slog through it. I'm pretty sure there's only 1 or 1.5 people watching it, but I want to try to see it through. And so I got a little bit of free time. I had been playing other games as well, just on my own free time, like XCom and Bloodbowl and those types of games, and FTL and all that. So mainly because I didn't want to do a Let's Play of them at that time, because if I do a Let's Play I have to slow down my pace. But so yeah, I was able to do that. But since now I got a little bit more free time, I think I'll try to do a second LP. I've already mentioned it in the channel comments to go ahead and think of something that's non-Toho related as a game to play. So far I've been suggested to do Legend of Dragoon, which I may consider. Though I actually have been, there's currently a Let's Play going on of it with, I think it's Bobo the Vulture and Red playing it. Well, Red plays it and Bobo just commentates, really. But for those who are not interested in that sort of LP, I guess I can try doing Legend of Dragoon. But I want to see what the other suggestions are, because I generally don't like doing an LP when one of the subscriptions is also doing that same LP. So I originally said no Toho games, because I don't like having 2 Toho games going at the same time. I try to make sure it's one and one going at a time, 1 Toho, 1 non-Toho. Since not everyone that comes to my channel is here for the Toho, and I also like to give a little bit of variety for the people that do come here for Toho, so you guys can actually see that there's other games in existence beside Toho that can be interesting. But go ahead and suggest Toho games if you want. I'll add it to the list, but more than likely it's probably already on my list. If it has an English translation, I probably already have it. That, or it's just not that interesting of a game, or just very, very similar to other games. So as far as what sort of games, originally I was going to say just strategies and RPGs, maybe, or maybe short RPGs, but really just suggest whatever you want. If it's an action game, that's fine. Generally, I do strategy and RPGs because they take longer, but I don't mind doing a bunch of small LPs either. It might be a little bit easier. Um, as long as I have to own the game or be able to get access to it. If it's a cheap game on Steam, I could probably buy it or wherever digital download there is. But if you don't really, if you can suggest AAA titles, but I'll probably, if I don't have it, I'll probably not play it at all because, quite frankly, I'm not going to spend. XCom was probably the last game I'll probably pay $50 for, so kind of how it's going to work. But like I said, suggest some games. I will go. I did look through my Steam list to see if there's any games that might interest you guys. As far as RPGs, there's not very many that I have left. I mean, I do own like some of the stuff like Dragon Age and all that, but I really don't want to LP it, especially because Dragon Age 2 was such a disappointment. And I don't play Mass Effect because I played 1 and 2 and realized that BioWare is not really that great at RPGs anymore. But other RPGs I have, it's things like Breath of Death 7, Cthulhu Saves the World. I do have Fortune Summoners, though I'm not sure if I'll even LP that because it's a frustrating game. There is, as far as strategy games are concerned, I do have Shogun, Shogun 2 or whatever, but I don't think I'll play it because Shogun 2 is. I don't like the fact that there's a time limit, really, and I really am not that good at it. I'm not good at the trade and diplomacy and economy in that game at all. Like, I'm just awful at it. But other strategy games I do have is like Frozen Synapse, which I would probably just play the single player of. I don't play online for it. I could do a single player of Bloodbowl, Chaos Edition, where I'll allow you guys to just pick my team, and then I'll let you guys build the team as we go through the game. Might be kind of interesting, and you might just see me rage if you guys just do nothing but give me nothing but like strong arm or whatever. I also have FTL, as I mentioned. I originally did videos of FTL, and then I deleted all of them. Like I did one where I did several parts, and then I died, and then I was like, okay, that's cool, and then I deleted all of them because I just didn't like it. And then I did a kind of like a review video for FTL, and then I deleted that too. So there you go. But yeah, I have FTL. I have all the ships except for the secret ship, because the secret ship is luck-based to get. Well, there's a lot of luck based in that game. But and then I have XCom Enemy Unknown, which is a pretty decent reboot for the XCOM series. It's sure as hell not some stupid third-person shooter. And I originally was going to hold off on getting it, but Firaxis hasn't really done me wrong, so I went ahead and supported them by buying their game full price. So yeah, I have XCOM Enemy Unknown. I haven't beaten it yet. I've been playing through on normal. I did a bunch of classic runs. Unfortunately, a lot of the bugs really just pissed me off about it, so I don't know. More than likely, if I do XCOM, it'll probably be like a Iron Man classic difficulty and just watch me fail a bunch. But that's just some suggestions. I mean, by all means, suggest your own games. I know some people don't bother looking up my Steam account or anything like that, so they don't know what games I have, and they're a little nervous about suggesting things I don't own. But by all means, just suggest whatever. If I have it, and usually I'll respond why I'm not doing that LP. Like, don't want to buy it, don't have it, or overall I'm just not good at it. Someone suggested I do suggested the Mountain Blade games, which I've played before, but I'm just not good at them, and they're kind of there's not enough there for me to keep it going as an LP. So there you go. So like I said, I'm going to restart the Dreadmore stuff. I'll just keep trying to go on and finish. It has gotten difficult, so maybe I will die. I don't know. One can hope, I guess. But I will play it the best of my ability, so I'm not going to just throw the game. I've put too much time in it to do that. Oh, by the way, what's playing in the background is Delve Deeper. I keep forgetting to mention that. It's just some game that play in the background. I decided it was a neutral party type game. I could have done like a Toho game, but I didn't want to seem favoritism to one party or the other. And one way to show that I'm not favoritism to anything is to pick something I particularly hate, and I don't like dwarves. So there you go. Delve Deeper, though, is a pretty decent game. the real shame is it doesn't have online multiplayer, which is dumb. I don't know why they did something like that. It's one of the few games that should have had multiplayer but doesn't. But anyway, I think that's about it. I'm gonna leave the rest of the game playing when I'm done speaking, so you guys can watch it all and see the end if you want. It's a pretty basic game. It's just get loot and kill monsters. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you guys once again for subscribing and giving your support. Like I said, I don't do any sort of advertisement or anything like that. I don't tell anyone about my channel usually. The only exception was recently because I've been doing one of my projects is to do instruction projects. So I did one over how to make videos with Fraps and Windows Movie Maker. Oh, there is actually one person I do need to thank. He's not a subscriber, but I need to thank him nonetheless. Is the Cole777. He's a Let's Player on YouTube. I found him when I was doing some searches for Toho Soccer Let's Plays, and kind of helped him out because he didn't know everything about the game. But I talked to him, and he kind of got me started on the how to get things set up for a Let's Play, because I always wanted to do Let's Plays. I just didn't really know exactly how I was going to do it. He just pointed me to Fraps, and I did Fraps, and the rest is history, and now you guys are stuck with me. As far as like my own little, I guess, Let's Play style, it's not really it's not much of a style, it's more like a standard. I think it's more like the Total Biscuits view on Let's Plays, which is the original view of Let's Plays, which is just to be more about informing rather than entertaining, because I don't consider myself very entertaining most of the time. I generally have a lot of trouble speaking during games, because there's just, one, I do very long videos. I do 30-minute videos to 40 minutes, which can be very difficult to talk about commentary-wise, but I do try to inform you guys of everything about the game I'm playing. Some exceptions, of course, are some games I do blind, which is just mainly the like the Magical Diary and God Save the Queen series. So that's generally my focus. I do save my wittiness for descriptions, though, since I find myself a lot more witty when I'm using text than speaking. But that's about it. Like I said, I generally focus on just showing you guys a game that exists, and I generally don't bounce off the walls too much. I used to be even more soft-spoken than I am now, because I was very concerned about my neighbors listening in. But at this point, I don't care anymore, because quite frankly, I can hear them stomping on my roof, or yeah, up above me anyway. So yeah, that's about it. Like I said, post your suggestions on the channels, or you can do it in the channel comments if you want, but I'll notice them a lot easier if you do them on this on the comments for this video. Once again, don't be shy. I will be looking towards non-Toho games, but by all means, go ahead and suggest Toho games as well, and I'll just add them to my list. I already have a few in the list after Genius of Sapphiros, but Genius of Sapphiros is going to be at least another month or two of videos to go through to be anywhere near done with the entire game. I am practically done with the main story, but the extra mode is going to take a bit longer, mainly because I'm going at it entirely blind, because I've never been to extra mode before. So there you go. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was your 100 subscriber update. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and keep watching, I guess. And if you really think I'm deserving more people, go ahead and feel free to let other people know about this channel. But other than that, I'm not going to do any personal broadcasting of this channel's existence. You guys found this place the same way everyone else has, which is through the search, by searching for it. So, like I get, thanks for searching for me, and I'll see you guys later.